for you.
Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom! Thank you, guys. We are happy to have you all tonight.
Yes.
We are celebrating our 100th episode, and we got a night planned for you. First off, we have Uko Smith, who's joining us for the very first time. If you don't know who he is, you're gonna find out, and this guy you really want to get to know. And we have our regular cast of artists here. We've got Leonard, Trish Forstner, John Stinsman, Cat and Mouse, and Mr. Fish. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Are we back?
Congrats. 100th episode. Amazing.
That's right. This is our 100th episode, and we are happy to have everybody here. And like I said, we've got a special night planned for you. Thanks. We see Erwin Papa is in the crowd there. Dave Cerrone, Library Kid. Great to see you. Nerd 101. Who else do we have here? Stevie B, common regular out there, along with James Doppelganger. And you're going to want to watch. James is also a talented artist. We will have him on here as well, so pay attention to that. Garth Wong is here. Chris Weber, thank you guys. All right, so first off, I've got like a ton of giveaways, some special giveaways that we'll be doing tonight. So if you want to get on that action, type in #EXP100, and that will get you in the running to get the great giveaways we have tonight, which I will reveal very shortly. Okay, and then do us a favor, help us reach the next 100 episode. If you can hit that follow button to increase our followers, and we can also continue to bring you the wonderful content that we do every week, like Nick Barucci's live, the original art show every Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and if you haven't yet, right, head over to the Comic Shopping Experience online web store. Okay, and you can get there if you go on the experience and click on shop to shop, and you'll see more great stuff that you can get from Mog and I, and some very rare posters that I've put on there from my archives. Okay, all right. So let's begin and bring our special guest tonight, Mr. Uko Smith.
Uko Smith isn't here. Everybody's here but him. You invited him on, and he's not even here.
Oh man, that was the whole point.
Oh my gosh, we've got some technical difficulties going on ourselves. So
it wouldn't be 100 fish.
I don't know how it is.
If you didn't have it. Tech problem.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the weather. the weather is weird today. When we got up, it was like kind of like storm cloudy, and then it started to hail, and then the sun came out and said, "Oh, that's a nice." And then it got windy, and now it's dark again.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know what's going on. Our computers weren't working too well this afternoon, so we were a little bit worried if we were even going to be able to do the show. But we'll try to do it as best we can. Is that a bid, Steve? Does it feel like an episode past 69? Oh, I'm so used to seeing 69 on there. I thought that was a bid.
Nice.
Let's see. That sounds like Ohio most of the year, but it was 75 and sunny here today in March. Well, since we don't have Uko, let's kind of
Ohio.
Let's see what we got
75
going on
Ohio.
with the auction board here. I know. I wish we had 75.
What the? You know,
anyway,
the highest
so we've got
temperature today
Jen.
was 50 degrees. 50 degrees the highest, and that's lucky. My God, and tomorrow is be 40 something, 44, I think. What the heck? That's like, it's like switched from Ohio.
Mog. You know, the rest of the people here tonight,
yeah,
53 is warm for them.
Oh, no. Not for me, it ain't. That's winter temps for me.
You know, I bet you, Trish, you, even though you live in a
37.
cold place, 37?
It was nearly 60 degrees today.
See? You're sensitive to cold, right, Trish?
Yeah, it was a little murky today. Like, it was a cool 60. It wasn't like a warm 60.
Yeah. Oh, Jen, I love your background. What's that? It's like a new mat or something with leaves.
Yeah.
Oh.
It has a kitty cat on it.
Cat. Yeah.
I love that. Is that the cat from Flow?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were Jen. My bad. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
How's everyone? Sorry, I was waiting for someone to click me in instead of me doing it myself.
Oh,
there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of snuck in there.
I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'm just sitting there waiting. I was sitting there waiting for somebody to click me in, but.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, so that's our producer there. Okay, nice to see you, Neil.
No, he's got to click the blue. He had to click the blue button. I put him on as soon as he got here. That wasn't on me.
Yeah. Trust you, Kyle. You're awesome.
Same thing with Derek Neiman, Steve Vendetta. Nice to see you guys there. All right, so Uko, Mog, tonight is going to be drawing a Savage Land Road, and we're going to start that low at 50. Okay, it's going to be on a 9x12, and it will also include a background, and she's going to make this one special since it is the 100th episode. So if you want to bid on that, you can go ahead and start doing that in the comments. And then we have Uko, who is drawing an invisible woman, and the starting bid on that is $100. Now, if you haven't seen Uko's art before, you're going to be in for a surprise. Now, Uko and I were formally introduced to each other last Fan Expo San Francisco, which was back in November. Okay, now I've known of his art for a while. I just never had a chance to go to him and meet him. So I'm finally glad that we got him on the show, and I'm excited for you guys to see the kind of art that he puts out there, because it's really good. I've been a fan for a while, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like what you see here. But if you want to place a bid on that invisible woman, you can go ahead and do that in the comments right now. And we're going to come back to Uko, but so we'll go around the board to see what everybody else is doing. And let's just go to Mr. Fish.
Yay, Fish.
I am working on a Galactus.
Nice.
My love.
Galactus. You know, that's one of my favorites.
That's brave.
You know, not only is he purple, my favorite color, okay, but he's just tall and big.
Yeah.
I can relate.
All right.
He fascinates me.
Okay.
That's going to look so cool.
Yeah.
There you go. And Jen, what is Jen working on?
I am working on a poison ivy that's going to be fully colored.
Wow, look at that olive
All right,
green.
she's got
Nice.
Andy. Let's see, what did you say the starting bid on that was going to be? $90, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, $90. And then you also have like 2 other pieces that you wanted to put out today?
Yes, these are some older pieces. So way back in time. It's a Magic that's fully colored on Extraordinary X-Men. And that one will be starting
so
at
that's
50.
Magic? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I've got
All right, you
a
got
Black
that,
Cat.
Magic.
Black Cat.
And a Black Cat.
And that's on one of my
And that
sketch
was
books.
at 60, right? Okay.
The Black Cat
There
is
you go.
60 and X-Men's 50.
Okay, there you go. Black Cat. Okay, there you go.
It's already
50
looking
and
so
60.
pretty.
So if you want to place a bet on that, you can go ahead and do that in the comments. Hey, Erwin. Good job while we were gone. If you guys didn't see that episode, Erwin was the host for his Sewer Boys. All right, so next we have Mr. John Stinsman.
You do? Me?
We do indeed.
I'm trying to find the thing down
most
here.
famous cover artist here.
Me again?
Who's pretty lively today.
Not me this time, buddy. I can tell you that. I'm going to be doing Magic tonight with her sword and some of that stuff. 65 starting bid, and then I have this guy. For some reason, people don't like to buy male characters from me, but I draw them. Damn it! So you know they're here. So I got Wolverine from a couple shows back, a couple months back. If somebody wants this, we'll do a special starting price of $50. Full color.
There you go.
Already done, completed. And then got Magic on the way.
All right.
Una Magic.
Bill Mouse is in the house. And we'll definitely have Bill again on the show. Always fun to have him here.
Yes, yes.
And that's because Cat Mouse is in the house. And Cat is working on.
I'm working on a Monster Girl today. I love my Monster Girls.
And if you've seen her Monster Girls, okay, they're very good to look at and see. Very nicely done. We missed Kat the last time she was supposed to be here. She wasn't feeling well. So we're very happy to have her back and well today.
Thank
you sound
you.
really good, so that's great to hear and see. All right.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better.
Good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for that happy 100. Appreciate that.
Yay.
Right. And now we also have Mr. Fish, who is working. Oh wait, we did Fish already,
Trish.
right?
Yeah, we did Fish.
All right, Trish.
It's Mr. Fish.
We go to Trish, we go to Fish.
Same difference.
Fish.
Ooh, nice
Oh, Scar. I love Scar.
Scar.
He'll be full color. He's looking very angry tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
There you
He's
go.
he's very much himself. You know. But if you
There
hear
you
any
go,
speaking in the
Scar.
background while we
And
talk,
that is starting.
at $50.
I don't hear
if you
anything.
Well, just in case he starts up again, I have a dog, and he's going nuts on his toy.
Is it puppy? Like
Well,
young, very young?
we got Jen's chair that's squeaking.
What
We
is
got your
those?
dog.
Oh.
And then we got, I don't know what other sound. Oh wow, that is a pretty dog.
That's the end of the
Look at that
artwork. We're
smile.
going to look at dogs now.
Oh my God, that guy just stole the show. How dare you?
His name is Cloud. He's named after the character from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
Nice.
Is he very
Nice.
needy? Is he
Yes,
needy?
he's very emotional. He's a very emotional boy.
I love needy dogs.
He loves to cuddle. He's a
Yeah.
cuddle.
They cuddle so
Okay.
much.
All right, so we got
I love an
Uko, we got
emotionally
John,
insecure
Jen,
dog.
going through my list.
I like emotional insecurity.
Fish, Trish,
I'm his emotional support human.
and Cat. Okay, so we got everybody here.
If I have
Awesome
time after
dog.
this scar, I am going to draw a Deadpool dog.
There you go.
And I'll start that at 50 as well.
Dog.
Not sure what you mean by that, Bill. Is that a bid for 50 on? Are you bidding on Cloud?
Oh,
Yeah.
he would lose his mind if he left this house.
All right. So Dave has a question for Uko.
Yes.
Which just let me see if I can get that back here. Okay, so Dave's question is for Uko. Your bio mentions Robert McGinnis as an influence. What lessons can artists learn from studying his work? Very good question.
Very good question.
Dave is a very avid collector of comics and does look at the art.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I look at a lot of artists, you know, but for McGinnis, though, I mean, he did. I love his subject matter for one. You know, a lot of westerns. He did a lot of movie posters, like in the '60s, '70s, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But mostly how he handled like environments. One of the things I enjoyed looking at Robert McGinnis's work, you know, is how he rendered environments. You know,
Wow.
painting wise.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? I can draw and ink and all that stuff, you know, backgrounds, environments, but it's like seeing how he painted environments was one of the things I really enjoyed about looking at his work.
You mean like from his Western? His Western painting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when he was doing
What other artists have influenced you, Uko?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Michelangelo. Like
wow.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, Michelangelo, Frazetta.
Yeah.
You know, there's another painter, Vasquez,
Yeah.
Spanish painter. But as far as like comics though, I can always like John Byrne was my early influence. You know, from Byrne to Larry Stroman, Mike Mignola.
Adam Hughes, because when I look at your work, Adam Hughes kind of stands out.
Yeah, I mean he's I like how he. I like how his lines are, his shapes and things like that. So I picked up some things from him. You know, got Sienkiewicz in there. I love how expressive his work is.
Yeah.
You know, Woman, Byrne.
Now, when Sienkiewicz came out with the Electra series around that time, did you like the art then, or is that something that grew on you?
For Sienkiewicz, my first piece, my first book that I got from Sienkiewicz was a Moon Knight special.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like late '70s, early '80s, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Moon Knight special.
Yeah, it's about the time the series came out.
Yeah, and I was very young at the time, so that scene plus the story was great too for that special. And at the time, when you're looking back, obviously his work was very Neil Adams, looking.
Yeah.
You know. But when he got on to other things, there were things like, at that time, I really wasn't recognizing names, but I knew what I liked.
Yeah.
You know, and so I remember there was like X-Men Annual. I remember with Storm on the cover. She has some other X-Men, I think, in her hands. There's like blood coming out of her mouth, and it was like a red cover, and Storm was on the front.
This was an X-Men annual. This one doesn't come to mind.
Or a classic.
Wasn't that the one where they fought Dracula? Is that the one you're talking about?
That may have been the one.
The annual, where Dracula's behind her and he's kind of holding Rogue, and she's a vampire.
Yeah.
Or Storm rather.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that one I do remember.
And so I would buy those books. You know what I mean? I liked obviously, as a young kid, the cover was what struck me. You know what I mean? So I ended up, until I actually started recognizing his name, to what he does. It was kind of like I just liked what I saw, And I think around the time of that X-Men annual, it was like, looking back, it was like, his work was changing at that time, And so some of the stuff with, the mutant stuff, I didn't particularly care for it because, at the time I was really big into Byrne.
Yeah.
That Byrne style. You know what I mean? And so once Cavage's work started changing, again, as a young kid, I didn't quite understand what he was doing. But because I was still attached to the Byrne look, but years later now I understand what he was doing, and how he was presenting his work that was so different from what Neil Adams style, and so so later on I started to learn not why, but I kind of see why an artist's work changes over the course of their career. And I just remember, again, like I said early on, that change I didn't quite understand, but now I do.
Because
when did you start drawing?
What was that?
When did you start drawing?
Oh, I was 4, 5 years old. Because I had
okay.
Yeah, I think some was in my family. 'Cause I had older brothers. They were artists as well. And so it just landed down to me. But yeah, I
so
remember
your brothers, are your brothers professionals like you as well?
Only one. Only one went into. My 2 older brothers, they both went to school for art. But only one of them actually went into the field of art.
That's amazing out of one family.
Yeah. Actually, I have 4 brothers. We could all draw. And
wow, and you're all into the comic industry, is that correct?
No. My other brother that went to the art profession, he's into graphic design. He went to
okay.
He went to RIT in Rochester, New York, and he graduated at the time. It was like graphic design or something like that. I think graphic design, like furniture design or something. But anyway, he ended up working with the Department of Navy as a graphic designer. Not right after college.
So where did you get your first professional work? What was your first professional job?
My first professional job. It was
who gave you that break?
Actually, you know who did? C.B. Sobalski.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding. It was
wow.
This when he was working at a manga company. I think it was called CPM Manga, and he was.
I remember that. That's going way back.
Yeah, this is 93.
Yeah,
no, 94.
I was going to say early 90s.
Take it back. 94. Yeah. 94, because 94 is when
that's when like Tokyo Pop and all those other manga publishers were doing fairly well during that time.
Yeah, and he was I believe he still
was right in there with the titles they had.
Yeah, it was I can't remember the name of the book, but it was these two female characters, almost kind of like a robot, almost like a Gundam style.
Right.
Almost.
Which was hot during that time.
Yeah, it was I forget the name of the book, but it was just like a pinup in the back of a book, for its manga. And it's like maybe a year after I graduated, after left school. So in 94 was when I started showing. Actually, when I started tabling in 94, like a year after I graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where did you first table at?
It was Columbus, Ohio, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was at the Mid Ohio, former Mid Ohio Con, which no
Chris,
longer exists. And once Wizard took over it.
Sorry, Chris. Mike Asbill already has a bid of 50 on the Savage Land Road.
Nice. Here's Progress of My Wonder Woman. If you can check it out.
All right, let's go around the room and take a look at what we have. Okay, we got Trish up there first with Scar.
Come along, let's start in colors.
And Mog. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, no, that is Scar. Okay.
Yep. What two?
All right. And next we have. Did you have another one, Trish? Okay, no. Here is okay. Poison Ivy. Wait, is this?
Nope.
This is Cat.
Yep, this is me, the cat.
Okay, Cat. So we got Cat. This is her Monster Girl. Looking for a bid of 40. And she's got a nice tail going on, so looking for a bid of 40 on that. Okay. Next. Who do we have next that we can show there? Mog is working on Savage Land, which has a bid of $60 from Chris Weber. This will have a nice background. I'm out of practice, Ilya.
Cool.
Not only am I out of practice, I'm still sick. This thing has just been hanging on me for like dear life. I'm going into week 3 with this, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
You got like a lot of phlegm.
All right. Yeah, you can hear that in the voice. Here's Jin's Poison Ivy. And we are looking for a bid on that for $90. She does have a bid of $75 on her magic, which is already done. And we're looking for a bid of $60 on her Black Cat. Mike goes ahead and takes the Mog Savage Land to 70. Thank you for that.
Wow.
Mike.
Thank you, guys.
And who else do we have here? Uko is working on Invisible Woman. If you're playing Rivals, or you may have heard, she's one of the hottest characters to be playing in that game.
Yes,
and here you're starting to see it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's looking very good. Love the dynamic posture there.
Yeah.
All right, Dave's got a question for the group. When you guys are tabling at conventions, do you feel that the younger comic fans appreciate hand-drawn art that is not photorealistic or digitally rendered? Very good question. And let's see that one more time, John. Which is a magic. He's looking for a bit of 65 on that. Look at that.
Getting ready to go to colors.
That's huge. Wow. Okay. And he's got that finished Wolverine that's looking for a bid of 50. So if you want to go ahead and place a bid on that, you can
only $50 for that. Come on, man. Look at that Wolverine. He's ready to hang on your
Is
wall.
there
Live his life out.
fish? Let's take a look at yours, and then we'll get to Dave's question.
Yeah.
Where is my eraser?
Looking fishy.
There we go.
Galactus.
Nice.
It's coming
out nicely. Gonna have a little surprise at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So who wants to answer this question from Dave? Do you find that young fans appreciate a photorealistic or digitally rendered?
Yeah, I totally find that at conventions, people love the younger fans love about a bit of everything, depending on what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more about the subject of the drawing.
Yeah, it's the subject. It's like how
Is
much
it?
can they relate? Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing for me,
or
like
like
just
what they're
recently,
into. Like if they're starting to draw, they're interested in the process and they love watching how you do that.
yeah,
That's why it's always good to be doing something at your table, drawing something or painting something. It lures a lot of people in just by doing that. That'll give you the opportunity to talk to them.
I like calling myself a circus monkey at the show, where it's just like, I'm here to dance.
I forget that it's magic to everybody else because it's just what I do all day.
yeah,
And
I
it
totally,
doesn't seem that fancy to me, but
yeah,
man,
I
There's
agree.
there's this one little girl who
I never
finds
thought of
me.
it like that as a circus monkey. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
There's this one little girl who finds me at every show that
Oh,
is locally on the East Coast, and she shows me her progress each time.
oh, that's
oh my
awesome.
God.
So nice.
So cute.
I live for that.
I have a whole box full of her little arts that she gives me.
I have some practical questions for Uko about conventions.
Yeah.
My first question is, are you good remembering names? Because I'm still I'm really bad, man. Because remember you just said when you were young, like I don't know, I can't. It's not the name; it's just the art that I adhere to.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
did you improve in remembering names?
That's kind of like how I am with people and their dogs. I remember the dog's name. I don't remember the people.
When it comes to artists or at shows, like
Just okay. The most people we see is probably just convention people.
okay, well, yeah, well, at shows, what I do is, when you get a commission, whatever, especially with a commission, I write, whatever they're getting, and I write their name down, right? And so, if I know I see a certain person quite often throughout the year, I try to remember to look at my book. You know what I mean? To see,
yeah.
remember the certain people's names if I know I'm going to see them, quite possibly, And so I've kind of gotten the habit of looking at my, my notebook on who's who,
What about
Especially if I
artists?
see them a lot. Then after a while, I don't even have to look at the book. I just know them by,
Yeah.
automatically.
Are
But
you
yeah,
better with artists?
huh?
Are you better with artists? Remembering artist names?
Some.
Yeah, me too. That's the problem because sometimes they come to me and say, "Hey, Mark," and I'm saying, "Oh, hi," but I don't remember.
I have the hardest time when I meet people in person. They don't realize how big a person I am. So, like, when they see me, they don't connect that with the little gray-haired dude that's on the screen all the time. Like, I had to introduce myself a couple of times to Mog before it clicked, and she's like, "Oh, that's you."
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's such a big guy. My God. Close to what, 7 feet? Oh,
Yeah, well, it feels that way to everybody else.
yeah.
I'm like 6'4.5".
It doesn't matter, man. It's huge.
All right, Fish, so they're asking, Fish, they're asking, are you going to have Galactus pointing his finger at you?
No, he is looking in shock because somebody is coming after him. And
I know who it is. It's not Silver Surfer, right?
Who's it going to be?
No, it
Who's
is
that
not.
be that's going to put a shock on his face?
You'll have to see. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait like 15 minutes like everybody else.
No, I want to know now.
Howard the Duck.
All right, change plans. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, so Nick writes, mostly it's when I'm drawing and I'm caught off guard at my table and living off of 5 cups of coffee and a granola bar. I know what that feels like.
Every convention
says
every convention says no outside food. My backpack is full of Pop-Tarts. My backpack is full of everything.
Okay.
Do people
Yeah.
pay, do artists pay attention
The
to
same
that?
with
'Cause I
us.
don't.
I opened the bag, it's all food.
Here.
It's
It's just
you're in.
rations.
You're good to go.
Okay, how
And the
about
thing is
this?
that when I open that bag, I open it proudly.
I know, right? Just whoa,
That's
yeah.
right. Here's my stash. Yeah, you wish you had some of this. Leave the ho-hos down. Put that down.
If it wasn't for the fact that I draw every second of a convention, I would try to sneak in a rotisserie chicken throughout the day.
Oh my God, I love you so much. It would be so messy, but it would be so good.
Oh, it'd be so worth it. And you have to take little bites in between, like making sure that volunteers and security don't find you. Where it's just like no. It's like, I don't got no. I'm fine.
Tell all the clients, look, some people pay extra for the grease stains. Like, you're getting them for free. This doesn't just come on everybody's artwork.
This is a convention special, okay?
People are going to be following you, trying to figure out where the hell is that chicken coming from.
Then here's a question: how clean are you guys? Like some of my artist friends who table, like they get really upset if the people just touch things with their hands and they think it's dirty, like they were just holding a drink or a bag of food and then they touch their, even though it's protected, they get upset internally. Okay.
Oh man, I've had people like dump their drink on my table before.
Yeah. Okay. So
I only get upset when people lean on the table and like put their bags on top of all the portfolios. That's the only thing that makes me kind of irked. Luckily, I haven't had too many like sticky people come through my portfolios. Usually they're just like, oh man, like they realize it in a moment, and then they're just like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh, is it because it'll bend the paper? Like you're like, oh,
yeah, and then it's it just makes it feel like where it's just like I'm not just a table you can just like rest your stuff on. It feels like I'm not like you're not putting your bag on like $400 artwork. Like it's just like, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm more tolerant than that.
Yeah, we tend to bring bring food into the con and not buy the food there because one, it's really pricey.
Yeah, it's too expensive, and it's usually not what I want to eat anyway.
$8 for
way.
water.
No way.
Or it's
Some
something
shows are
fried.
charging like $8 for water.
Oh yeah.
Deep fried food, no man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I paid $8 for a Gatorade that turned out to be like a zero sugar thing. It was so nasty, and I had to sit there and choke that thing down anyway because that was
$8.
It was $8. I ain't just going away.
What about you, Trish?
You're good? If you go to a con and they put...
Oh, no, I bring my own. I bring protein shakes. I bring almond snacks, you know, nuts, whatever, protein. Gotta keep myself moving. And then also, the first con I ever did by myself without any assistance, I brought a cooler with cold brew on ice. And
that's McGraw right there.
I'm like, I don't have time for a Starbucks run. We're just gonna make it ourselves. I was a barista in my little area.
Sometimes, you know, I like Starbucks, right? And you know, I don't mind treating myself every now and then, but even then, that's kind of hard because it's like the days that I want it, and you get there, the lines are so freaking long.
Oh man!
So we just end up bringing our own coffee just for convenience.
Yeah, and it's nicer too, like because cold brew can be purchased like even in like the 32-ounce bottle at the store, and then you've got it for as long as you need it. You just got to figure out how to keep the ice, you know, all day.
That's when you have a tiny cooler that's just for the ice.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
You can't be messing around. You got to get the good ice.
Oh my goodness! There was one convention that I went to, and there was an actual booth that all they did was coffee, and I was like, oh, so good.
I couldn't be there. I wouldn't be at my table.
And it was actually reasonably priced, and I was just like, bro, you guys are awesome.
That's why we like the fan expo shows because like in the green room, there's coffee is pretty much readily available there, but at the Reed Pop shows, that's pretty much not there. So we have to provide. I don't mind getting the cheap coffee at fan. It's actually not bad. I forget what brand that was they put in there, but it's pretty good.
I'm still hung up on that rotisserie chicken. It's like the most luxurious food item.
But it's the thing of like I've snuck in rotisserie chickens to other places before, so I think I could do it.
Wow!
I just imagine sneaking in a rotisserie chicken.
Forget sneaking in the candy from the dollar store. We're bringing in full rotisserie chickens to the movies.
My God.
That's what I did.
What? For the movies? Oh my God.
I've done that at the
full
movies.
rotisserie
I
chicken,
snuck
and I
in
snuck in like the
crackers,
Hawaiian bread rolls.
ham, cheese,
That's so
and
funny.
a bottle of wine.
Oh my God. Mel. Ilya said he can tell that you're really sick because you're actually wearing shirt with sleeves this time.
Oh my God! I hope it's not.
we know.
I hope it's not fatal.
Anyway,
how do you all know each other? From shows and.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know them from here.
I've never gotten in trouble with bringing food into the shows, and I brought some elaborate stuff to the shows, like plate lunches that have like rice, beef, salads, and things like that. I've brought in stuff to make. I brought in whole trays of musubis that I would pass around to people that I knew at the shows, things like that. Sandwiches, burgers.
I gotta hang out with you guys.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
You gotta
this last weekend at Emerald City.
Yeah.
I made what did I do? I made egg salad sandwiches that I brought in there.
Delicious.
So yeah, we had that.
I think we all like got to know each other through online, like a show, Uko.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember. It's such a phantom zone for me now that I'm just like, haven't we just known, like osmosis and we knew each other?
Yeah.
I came one through, I think, Stray Dogs.
Yeah. You were with Tony, right?
Yeah, with Tony.
Yeah.
And then I just stuck around. Tony went away. Like sucker. That's fine.
That guy's a workhorse. I mean, not that you're not, but yeah.
He's always out there making me look bad.
I feel like, Uko.
I feel like he's got something coming out. He's got like 5 books coming out every 2 weeks. It's crazy.
I don't know how he does it. Man.
Do you know Tony? Have you heard of him? At least. Uko?
Tone Rodriguez.
No, Tone Rodriguez,
Fleece.
but Tony Fleece. Tony Fleece.
Tony Fleece.
Stray Dogs.
Writer of Stray Dogs. Writer of Feral.
Oh,
Feral.
Any other books?
I met him briefly through Don Wynn.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Well,
Don and I were out to dinner like the last night of San Diego last year. And,
oh wait, that's all you guys. We saw you.
Yeah.
We walked right past. We walked right by. We were chit chatting for a little bit while we were out eating ice cream.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's like comics is a huge world, but also a simultaneously tiny neighborhood.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And Don loves introducing everybody to everybody.
He's
He
fantastic.
make a lot of connections that way. That's his way of promoting everybody to everybody.
If you need like a hype
Very,
man.
very good guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he is.
I don't really have much energy to begin with. I wasn't born with a lot of energy. So definitely someone like me needs a hype man because, man, I don't know. Trish, you seem like you were born with a little bit more energy than me. So
not lately.
Not lately?
Not
Okay.
lately. Oh.
That's a lot of work. That's like another job in
That's
itself.
something I didn't know. Don Wynn wrote the book for the EXP. Interesting.
I thought for a while that I needed to keep up with Tony. Like I needed to keep up with him, do as much as him. And then I realized that would murder me.
Yeah, it will kill me. Yeah.
Like
I would cease to exist.
Yeah. You know what?
10 covers a week, for
screw that. No.
Dynamite and for various things. And then also drawing and also doing my day job. And I was like, you know what, man?
No.
Ooh, we gotta slow down.
No. Trish, you already
See, I
have
don't
a
know
lot
how
of
to do
energy.
anything else. That's all I know how to do.
Yeah.
Is just grind away.
I'm in my 40s now. I gotta slow down a little bit.
Wow. Wow, man. I don't know,
You
Trish.
young.
I don't think
young
we
I was
could
gonna
be
say.
friends. I don't think if I met you at my teens, I don't think I can handle you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay home.
I get a lot of good ideas, and then like the execution, when it's time to execute, I'm like, oh, what is the fastest way I can do this?
Okay,
know?
so guys, when Tony came on the show, he told us that he purposely puts his bed where it faces east. So the first sun, and then there's no curtains at all at that room. So the first like light hits his room, right? And that's how he wakes up. It's like, hey, you gotta get up, sun's out, start
I
working.
like this guy.
That's
I like that
insanity,
idea.
right? Yeah. You like the idea, Uko? Oh my god.
I have that in
I
my
like that
room.
You do?
Yeah.
I
Well,
do.
it's like I don't face my bed a certain way, but I don't have any curtains on my window, and my room faces the east, so I get that morning sun, and I wake up and but I'm the type of person where I'm a lizard, so so the sun will hit me and I'm cozy. I'm like, oh, I'll sleep for 2 more hours. I'm cozy.
Yeah, I'm like a cat person. Like, oh, the sun's out. Okay, that's fine.
Time to nap.
Time to take a nap.
My room faces south. It doesn't matter if it's east or west. It's always sunny, right?
You always have the sun.
Yeah, but
His motto is
I have,
sleep when you're dead.
dude, I have a bed there, and there's no curtains too, and it doesn't work. I sleep through the sun.
You got cozy.
See, I hate the sun being up and me being asleep. Like
Wow.
I have to be up doing stuff. I feel like I'm wasting my whole life away if
Okay.
I'm laying in bed. And my wife thoroughly enjoys her sleep. And she's a big supporter of sleep. She's on Sleep's Patreon. And she's
subscribed.
She's a big enthusiast. And I've just taken that as my time that I can get extra work done. Like when she has the day off, I can start grinding out a few pages while she's sleeping, and then pay a little attention to her when she gets up. Finally.
Wow. Does your wife?
I know for me this year, it's sometimes you don't recognize when you're in it. For me, it's like the winter blues thing. You know what I mean? It's like soon as like spring hits, or
the seasonal depression. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just a totally different person.
Yeah,
I know. I'm like coming out of it. Getting that extra hour back. Everybody's all like, "Boo! Daylight savings time." I'm like, "Yay! Daylight savings time! Hooray!"
Oh my god, I hate daylight savings.
Just give me like extra hour of day. I want the sun to set after 7 p.m. Man, I do not need this sun setting at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm one of the maniacs that enjoys winter, so
I feel like a parrot, if it gets dark out and the cage gets dark and I go to sleep.
I'm a creature of the night.
I enjoy not being crazy hot all the time.
Earlier.
Yeah.
That's the only part of winter I like.
I was looking outside earlier and
bugs.
it was hailing.
Yes, for sure. No bugs.
And then 7 o'clock today, just before we came on, I looked outside and the sun was still up. So I was pretty
You
happy.
guys live in a weird vortex where the weather is just going nuts.
Oh yeah.
It is going nuts. Yeah.
It was 80
All right, let's take a
degrees.
look again around the
80
room.
degrees the other day, and now it's
as
40.
where everybody is at.
Wow, 80
and
degrees.
then we'll take a break. Let's start with Mr. Fish with his Galactus.
We are coming along.
Yeah, he had to bust out the ruler there.
Yeah, too many straight lines.
is
My
coming
hand's way
along.
too shaky for that.
Okay. All right, and we are looking for a bid of 75 on that. Okay. And there is Scar.
My love.
Yeah.
My love.
Looking for a
Yes.
bid of 50 on that.
Yeah.
Best of the worst.
You want to place a bid on that? Go ahead and put that into the comments. Okay. Don't forget to put in # EXP 100 to get qualified for the free drawings that we're going to have tonight. And next, Cat Monster Girl.
Yes, this is how she's coming along.
All right.
I mean, she seems very
She
sweet.
is coming
for a
along
monster
very
girl.
nicely.
Yes. And then I'm gonna do in like all the
Looking for a bid of
scales.
$40 on that.
Wow.
Okay. And Wait till she puts all that detail in, then you're going to place a bid.
Wow.
You should place a bid on that now. All right. And then next we have Mog.
Nice.
Yeah.
Savage Land Rogue.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Which will include a background. Currently has a bid of $70 from Mike Asbill. Okay. And then I forgot to show this, but these are all starting at $125. And this is some stuff that was done earlier as well. So we have Allura from Committed Comics back then. So if you want to place a bid on that, you can start that up in the comments.
Yeah.
And then we have Medusa.
Oh, that's so pretty.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
All her hair flying around. She's actually walking. Her hair is actually walking her. And then this is just something that she did on her own. Gypsy Princess.
And who's the artist in this one?
Okay, those are all starting at $125. Okay. All right. And who else do we want to show here?
Oh, here
we go. Jin's Poison Ivy, which has a bid of $90 from Ilya. And Jin's Magic has a bid of $75 from Mike Asbill. And she's looking for $60 on the Black Cat. Okay. And did we show John?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Uko's Invisible Woman looking for a bid of $100. Do not let that go, guys. $100 is going to be a steal. It should be double that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next we have who else have we got to show? John.
Ooh.
Getting there.
Oh, look at that.
Looking good.
Thank you.
That is looking extremely good. All right, there you have it. Don't forget to put in # EXP100. And when we come back, I'll show what some of those giveaways are. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and head out to the shopping store that we have with the experience. Check that out when you get the chance. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more on the SketchUp tonight.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
Probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into the experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Once again, if you can hit that follow button, help us to increase our followers here and help us reach the next 200 episodes. Hopefully, we'll hit that sooner than we did this time. Right, so in that first year that we were on, we weren't getting as much coverage for the times that we weren't able to do the show. But, we've gotten better, and I try not to let anything go by. So I think we've been doing a pretty good job at that. So we should be able to hit that 200 episode much sooner. And that way we can even give you more giveaways like what we're going to do tonight. So if you haven't yet, put in # EXP100. So here's some of the things that we're going to be giving away tonight. Okay. We have got Jamie Tyndall's The Devil's Misfit. Right. Now, this is the third one that I'm giving away of this. It's a very, very cool book. If you haven't seen it, it was an exclusive for New York Comic Con. The artwork in here is pretty good if you know Jamie at all. That's the back cover there. Okay, we got one of these. Like I said, I gave two of these away before in prior shows. This is the last one that I have that I'm going to be giving away. So whoever gets this is going to be very, very happy. Okay. Another giveaway that we're going to be doing tonight is this is a print set from Mog, right? And it's a very nice print set. We're going to start with this is a Deja Thoris print that Mog did.
Wow.
These are all 11. And here's this is one of Mog's hot print.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's cool.
Very cool. Okay. And another print that she did that was got a lot of attention is a League of Legends.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot.
Nice.
Very cool.
So we're going to be giving that away as a set. Okay. Now, another set of prints I have, it's by various people. Okay. And this is a special exclusive one that was done for Amazing Con. Right? And it features the artwork of, it features the artwork of Mog, Anvu, and Louis Bravo. Okay. So again, this was an exclusive piece this was for Ethereal Comics, who was at the show at that time. Okay. And along with that, you're going to get this print from Dylan Anderson, and the artist is Evie Kyla, I believe, if I'm reading that right. Oops, sorry, can't do that. Forgot about that. Okay, and then we have this piece here, a fantasy piece. Sometimes these stuff is given to us, but they don't write their name, so I don't know who the artist is on that. So that is another set. Okay, and I'm also going to be giving away an exclusive book of Frankenslaves. Don't know if you guys very interesting story by this guy Fitzgerald. Right, it's actually pretty good. I actually kind of enjoyed it, so I hope whoever gets that is going to enjoy it. So that's let's see, how many times we've got 5 items. I believe that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 items that we're going to be giving away along with that. And Uko has 3 giveaways as well that he'd like to do. Uko, do you want to show those?
Oh, yeah. Still have them in the plastic here, but yeah, this is I did 2 books last year, and so this is like book 2. I'm all out of book 1, which actually has a magic cover.
Can we bring Uko to the front? There we go. Can you show that again, Uko?
This is, I did 2 books, 2 art books last year, sketchbooks. And this here is the second one. And book 1 is all sold out. And so this here is the cover.
Look at that, guys.
That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Here's,
oh, so pretty.
Cover.
Oh, that's great.
I gotta go.
I'm telling you.
You know,
look at that.
This is just another random page. Just the centerpiece of this book.
Do you like using watercolor, Uko, or gouache? Like, are you using?
I love watercolor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've tried gouache. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
But I do like acrylics.
Okay.
And but out of everything I've used, I like watercolor the most.
Yeah.
Even though I do some a mixture with watercolors and acrylics, but I like the flexibility of watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you work with the watercolor that reactivates or that sets?
This reactivates after a while.
Oh, you're a beast. I can't handle the ones that reactivate.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
I mean, if I can go in, if it's not dry enough, yeah, I can go in and still do some things. So,
Because I usually will work with like an acrylic ink. That way, when it's dry, it's like it won't move anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, acrylic ink. Okay. Yeah.
Do you find it like the?
Okay, so that was book 1. What else did you have to give away, Uko?
That was book 2. I have 3 of those.
Oh, okay. All right, so 3 of those. All right, so book 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
I have.
You had a question, Mark? Was it?
No, I was just wondering. Like,
go ahead.
The reason why I like reactivated paint is because it's good for transition, like smoother rendering, especially like flesh and whatnot. Do you like that? Is that why you like the reactivated ones sometimes?
Is this watercolor you're talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
really move as much actually, but yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, I feel I can go back in, you know, if you have another idea for a certain section of a piece.
Yeah.
I kind of like to know I can go back in,
okay,
and kind of adjust it a little bit, or do something that I think that might be a little bit more interesting. You know.
Awesome.
Yeah. Acrylics I've used. You know, I use like the golden ones and this acrylic set that I was sent by by this art supplier.
Yeah.
And yeah, like acrylics, it's more solid. It's a little bit more opaque, obviously, than watercolors. But and I'll use acrylics a lot of times if I can't get the opaqueness.
Yeah.
With watercolor.
Yeah. But man, your paintings are amazing. I like your paintings.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I still feel I'm still trying to get better. You know.
All you folks who use paint are magicians to me.
Wizards.
But also love ink wash too. I love ink wash.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I was looking at your background, Uko. That's like a lot of ink wash art that you did. Is that what it is?
for some of it, yeah. Sometimes I'll start as an ink wash base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I'll just color over top of it. Yeah. But
that's a good
I'm
technique to
trying
do.
Huh?
That's a great technique to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And my brain didn't think of that. I was like, well, duh. I should put the values first, and then duh. Oh my god. Been like my brain's been like oh, the values, and I'm like, just do it first. Oh my gosh.
Really,
yeah, that's actually a technique a lot of the older artists use, because I remember going around like in the 80s and the 90s, and they were saying to do that so that way you can get your values right, because then that's like once you figure that out, then you're pretty much done. You're just going for the home
it's like that's
stretch
most
after
of the
that.
work.
Yeah, it is most of the work. Yep.
It's just Dave was asking who's going to be at Heroes Con this year.
I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't know. I mean,
Not this year. Not for me.
I don't
Not
have
this year.
plans for Heroes.
Okay, so
I don't know. I haven't heard anything back from
so I
them
guess
yet.
okay, Mog and I will be there. I guess we're the only one. We're the only ones, Dave. I'm sorry, dude. You're stuck with us. I'm actually looking forward to Heroes. I had a good time there, so hoping to do it again.
Yeah.
I've never been to Heroes Con before. Like, how big is the show?
It's a pretty large show, and it's very art forward.
Oh, that's great.
Very artist and
Yeah.
book forward.
It's very, very.
And they want
they
original
love.
art. I love original.
They want
Yeah.
They want original art.
Agreed.
And the original artwork that you see there is amazing.
Yeah.
They
So
have an
good.
art auction on Saturday night, and the artwork that gets turned in, it's incredible. I mean, it's not, people actually put thought into the pieces that they turn in there because of the high standard everybody is trying to reach there, because they'll display it in in this ballroom, so everybody gets to see it. You're not looking at it at a stage. You're actually walking along the wall with the artwork there, so you get to look at it front and center. Take a really, really, really good look at it. Very, very nice stuff. Things can go for ridiculous prices there as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my
You
list
got
for
the
next year
right
then.
piece and, yeah.
People are ready for that
bring
show.
Dad with you too.
Yeah, well, it's like we're like a combo deal at Wendy's at this point.
Yeah.
2 for 1.
You get one mouse, you
That's
get
not
both.
too far from you guys either.
Yeah, it's not too far. It's just that we'd have to book a
Mm-hmm.
hotel overnight, and for this year, we're not doing any hotels. We're just doing everything that we can like drive back home.
That sounds like what I'm doing this year. I burned myself out a little bit last year on traveling.
Yeah, traveling sucks.
I missed home a bit more than I should have. So
Yeah.
I'll be staying pretty local to the East Coast this year.
Yeah, doing my taxes this year, that pretty much settled. I'm keeping the cons to a minimum this year because, whoo, man, I lost
the old
my
financial
shirt on
literacy.
cons last year.
Oh God, I hate taxes.
I'm usually kind of glad if I can
cons
find
do you
extra
do?
expenses, but man, those killed me.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
About how many shows do you do, Uko?
Up until this year, normally I've been doing about like 12 to 15 shows.
Yep, sounds about
Yeah.
right, dude. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
going
sounds
on.
about right for us.
Like I think I only did 6 or 7 last year, or maybe 7 or 8, and then
That's a
other
lot.
appearances everywhere else.
Yeah.
Or like little comic shop appearances and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
like
those
local-
totally count. Okay,
Yes, they count, man.
they 100% count.
They count.
Yeah, I mean they're the best. Nothing beats connecting with your LCS and put your book
Yeah.
out there. They're the reason I still have a job. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Daryl,
you have a job, and you have 8. You went to 8 cons. That's like insane.
Well, the way I scheduled my PTO, it was like just the weekend. So it was like, okay, I can do a weekend trip here. So I used 2 days here, 2 days there, 2 days there. I didn't get a vacation. I haven't had a
Oh my
vacation for like the
God.
last 2 years. So
No.
I'm taking a break this year for at least a week where I don't work on anything.
Yes.
Crazy.
That is insane.
Losing a little bit of sanity, but it's worth it though. I mean, Feral, the second trade of Feral just came out, so we're up to double digits in issues now. And I don't know that a lot of people expected that book to really make it, that far. And then I'm still doing covers for Dynamite on the side.
Nice.
Oh my God.
That's
crazy.
No. That's all finished.
Okay.
On Simple Dog.
There you can see the artwork that everybody's in. Scar is done. Looking for a bit of 50 on that.
You always are like so clean with those.
On a nice sketch cover.
They're so clean and tasty.
Love the
They're
tongue
great.
hanging out there.
I agree.
I love a good
Okay.
snappy
There's
tongue
Monster
one.
Girl looking for a bit of 40.
Yes.
Do something in the background. I don't have it. I wish I had watercolor. I wish I knew how to use watercolor. Asterisk.
Don't do it on sketch covers ever.
No.
Hey, Uko, do you have a pet peeve on doing watercolor or color on sketch covers? Do you have a pet peeve about that?
Well, I do ask people if it's good for wet media,
Yeah.
and if they say they don't know, I'll look at the book, and I'm like, I don't have any markers with me, so I can't. I tell them I can't. I'll do my best.
Oh my God!
You have to do it thick, but I'm pretty sure it would beat up. Like it would wave if you put water on it.
Some stock is pretty good. Like I just did a cover for a character called she's an X-Men character. It's like Galaxy or something.
Okay.
Anyway, the interior of her body is like Eternity, pretty much. Maybe the character Eternity.
Yeah.
Right. This character for the X-Men, it's like Galaxy, I think her name is. It's her interior is very similar, where it's like it's all space, And so when you look at like NASA photos and things like that, and then you're trying to get like some multiple colors in there and stuff. So with that, it was okay. It didn't come out quite the way I wanted it to, just because of the paper.
Yeah.
But I did a test piece on my on some drawing paper, some watercolor paper, and it turned out well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So hoping that I could, and so I was like, I recreated some of it, but because of the paper, I couldn't get that look that I really wanted.
Yep.
My newest kind of little hobby thing that I'm going to try is drawing artwork on the side of Funko Pop boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Okay.
I bought a couple to test it out on, and I've got some acrylic paint pens, so we're going to roll with it and see how that goes.
Heck yeah. Ooh, we got a question in the chat.
That can be good. Those are great for the shows, too. Right. And okay, so what was that, Kat?
We got a question in the chat.
Okay, what's the question?
Let's see. Cons are more for in-person networking and not making a profit, in my opinion. Like, how many books do you have to print or do you have to sell to make up everything you have to pay just to attend a convention? Now, I definitely have my own opinion on this,
question.
but every artist runs it a bit differently.
Yeah.
For me,
depends on how you're getting to the
yeah.
The cost
It's like the overhead and everything else.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it's like I have prints and books that I sell, but I make the bulk of my money on original artwork. And that's what actually I can turn a profit at a convention and break even. Although I always treat a convention as if it's an advertising budget or a networking budget, because it could just be bad timing, bad weather, and you show up and just nothing happens, and the whole con is a bust, and you're just like, no.
Yeah.
We are all we are all like strippers in that way.
Yeah.
We have no idea if we're going to make a good profit that weekend.
Yeah, we've had cons where we were in the red, negative, right? And Mogany hates that. But you got to look at what connections did you make that has led you, to gain work, right? Because if you didn't do that con, you would have never got those jobs. right? So there's that aspect of it as well.
And you meet
just
people
like
the whole
Kat
time.
said, for us, we make most of our money off the original artwork. Actually, half the money that we make is actually off of commissions, whether they're pre-show commissions or commissions that we get at the show. Now, Louis Torres is talking about books. Okay, that's a little bit different. Actually, that's a lot of different because books are not selling for hundreds of dollars like artwork, right? They're working at $5, $10, $20, $40, maybe $80 on the variants, okay? And for that, there's very few people that can turn a good profit at a con by just selling books. But it is possible, okay? But you're going to have to do some things that you may not like doing. You got to major hustle, right? If you want to look at people that can turn a profit at a con by just selling books, some of the people that I know that does it very well, Henri Compon, if you haven't seen him before.
If you get a chance, follow him to a show and just watch him. I sat with him at C2E2 when I wasn't talking to Mog and just watched this man sell books. It was amazing.
Yeah. It's insane.
Another guy is Richard Fairgray. Okay. He's another guy that has a great pitch. He's got a lot of books that he sells, and they're all his own that he's personally written and drawn himself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that guy's like a one-man operation on everything, right? And he sells a lot of books that make worthwhile. Okay? Another guy is well known as Ron Meltz, I think. He's out of here from California. Another guy that has a team that works really well in selling books, right? And they do a fantastic job. Now, the label that you place on those guys are active sellers, okay? They don't wait for the customer to come up to the table and look at their stuff. They're waiting to make eye contact. Once they make eye contact with someone, they throw in their pitch.
You're done.
And you got to listen to the pitches they make.
They got you.
They draw you in, okay? They
don't waste time.
They're going to try to get a sale out of you.
My big thing is get to the no as quick as possible. If you're not buying, that's great. I want you out so I can sell to the next person.
Yeah, exactly. These guys will have like a simple pitch to find out what your interest level is at, right? If you bite that hook, they will reel you in, right? And once they reel you in, they'll give you more of their pitch, and that's when they'll try to close the deal. Okay.
You kind of make it sound it's bad.
Got some pretty good techniques.
You're making it sound. You're not selling it for these guys. Don't say it like that, Mel. It's just
it's respectful.
Well,
It's respectful.
Not everybody has that, you know. But we don't have it. We try it. Right. But the thing that we've learned from them, and because of that, we're able to sell like more books.
Okay, Mel.
And,
can I hear Trish talk? Mel, I'm sorry, Mel. Can I please hear Trish talk?
I'll be looking over and I'll see a guy that's selling some books. And I'm like, what's he doing over there? Like, how is he doing this? I'm sitting over here working my ass off to make even here. And this guy's over here, he's just kicked back, chilling, chatting with the guy who just walked by. Like, oh, here's my book. What's your interest? He's got a whole table full of books.
Yeah.
What are you doing, sir? No, we're just gonna
making friendly conversation. Yeah, I pass by too many booths where everybody has their heads down, or they don't even acknowledge people that are walking by. And so that's usually the biggest thing. So even though I'm drawing most of the time, it's like I'll look up like every 30 seconds, every minute, and I just say hello to whoever passes by. And it's like that's usually enough for them to just be like, "Oh, I'm actually welcomed here," and that's usually all people need. Yeah,
really.
Yeah,
when I do it, they look scared. Like, oh my god, why are you talking to me? And then they like run away.
It's like for me, I just say hello. I'm just like, oh, hope you're enjoying the show. It's like I don't try to give them a sales pitch right away. Like, oh, I'm just being friendly. And then as soon as they see like, oh, this is just a friendly conversation, it's like whether they buy something or not, I just want people to have fun at the show.
Oh, okay.
As soon as someone touches the book,
and that's our approach too. Our approach is, just try to be friendly at first, and then you can
Oh yeah,
make the picture.
because for me it's like I don't like hounding people down. I don't want to be a carnival barker, but I do want to let people know that they're totally welcome to look through everything and to talk to me as much as they want. Like I don't mind.
Wow.
Where it's just like I know that it's like a pizzeria where it's just like you know what's on the table. If you want a pizza, you'll let me know. Like it's fine.
Oh, interesting. Because I was
one of my famous lines to start with is one of my famous lines to start off with.
Mel, can I please finish my
lines to start with?
What's going on? Is it like a husband-wife thing? This mind? You go first, my dear. You go first.
My dear. It's such a loaded my dear.
I give up.
Oh, you give up? Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna
take it and run.
This show to sketch up with Mog.
Okay, well, I was
I'll
just
just
saying.
be a guest every now and then.
Mel.
You're running this. You're running it all now, Mog.
No, please. I need you. Don't run away.
I need you,
No,
please.
Please.
I don't want to talk to these people all the time. Just part of the time.
The wheels fall off.
Which is most of the time.
Oh my gosh.
Please save me.
Oh, don't you know it? She's gonna get me all right.
Please save me.
Let's
get back to the show.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Some conventions. We were talking about conventions.
I mean, okay, so if we're all doing on average the same amount of shows, you know, I mean, how spread out are we all here? A lot of you on the West Coast, right?
Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, East Coast over here.
East Coast over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to think. Is there a good show in Ohio? I have a friend who, Tom Zoller. He's out there.
Yeah. The best one here in Ohio right now, it's the Cincy Comic Expo. Cincinnati Comic Expo. Yeah.
Nice.
Even though Fan Expo has theirs in Cleveland, theirs is like what? I think it's going on their 4th year, I think. Fan Expo Cleveland. And I went there the first year where they bought it off from Wizard. And it was okay the first year. I assume that it's gotten better since then. Considering they're going, I think
it's one of their smaller shows that they have a hard time filling. So they're trying to do step it up a bit.
Erwin is asking Mel, can you type your opening line? What's your opening line?
Oh yeah, that's the cliffhanger we were on.
Shows. Let's say, one of my better opening lines is like when people are at the table, they come to the table and I can tell that they're drawn to the art. So I'll go, are you an artist? That's my opening line.
Oh. I'm actually surprised when you do ask that. Most of the people say yes.
That is surprising.
Yeah, see, that.
A lot of people.
A lot of artists don't call themselves artists.
Oh, that's right. You know.
And then you find out they're just like hobby artists or aspiring artists, like hobby. Yeah.
Right. And you find out so many of them are
but
like
stinky,
like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what is cool about that is that you can talk to them about the art.
Yes.
And then they get interested in your art, and then they want to buy something. Yeah. And it works pretty well.
I've noticed a lot from my conventions this year so far that a lot of people are going to their very first conventions.
Oh.
And they're not really sure what to do.
Well, I get a lot of that too. A lot of folks.
They were just like, am I allowed to look through stuff? And I'm like, yes, of course, come over here.
You try and be hospitable to the folks who just showed up for the first time, and you're just like, and they just don't know what to do, and they're so cute when they just don't know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, sweet child.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Yes.
it just happened in Emerald City. Same
Oh,
thing like
cool.
that. One of these guys just came up to me during the morning, and he said, after talking a bit, he said, "This is his first time ever." It's like, wow, it's
Whoa.
kind of overwhelming. It's like, yeah. And then suddenly asked, "What's the coolest thing you've seen today?" And yeah, mind you, this is in the morning. I just sat down after setting up.
Sure, I
Okay?
just woke up. Hold on.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen beyond my booth in days.
I know, right?
That's the thing you don't want to say. Like, you don't want to admit, I don't go anywhere. I've been here the whole time.
It's like, I'm the Busch Gardens trip. You're.
But
You literally just got the first piece on your table. This right here.
Exactly.
That's the most amazing thing I've seen.
I was like thrown back, like, wow, what a question. And this is the rare time where I left Mel to sleep a little so he can show up later. So I went early at the show, right? And then all I could think of was, oh, besides the face of my husband, I don't know. Like,
And he wasn't there to hear it.
yeah, and he was really, and that guy looked shocked. You know, it's like, wow. You know.
So I saw your husband yesterday. I don't know about that.
But I was being honest, right? But Mel said that's a good comeback. It's like a pickup line, and I totally smashed his ego. So.
Yeah, that's actually a pickup line.
Yeah,
it's an old pickup line.
You should have said me. I'm the coolest thing I saw today.
But the other part the part that you forgot to tell them, that you told me is that when you said that, there was another guy there who was listening to the whole thing, and then he started cracking up.
Yeah, he cracked up.
And I said, that guy's probably cracking up because he knew that was a pickup line.
Probably, yeah.
And you just blew him apart.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't want to chime in too much, but I was staffing an artist booth at a small convention this past weekend while he was off doing panel.
Okay.
And I was just there literally to make sure nothing got stolen.
Yeah.
And I sold like
quiet all of a
15 pieces. Because rather than drawing, I was standing there. And everybody's like, did you draw this? And about half the time I lied and said, yeah. And about half the time I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
But only because if I'm making that money for them, now they can make money while they're doing a panel. Like, it makes it easier for them to come back
we
and do
need
the
this
show
guy to
next
come
year.
sit at our booth while we go do things.
Saboteur.
Well, and again, this was a 2-day show in Toledo, Ohio, right? It's not like it's a fan expo show or a big show like Baltimore or something where it's a little like there's maybe some incentive to come back after a bad year just because of the size of the show. If this guy takes a bath, he's never coming back. And it was a pretty well-known artist.
Ooh.
So it turns into we've got, if we want to have good guests.
Yeah.
They've got to make money.
Next year, and they're like, where's the other guy?
Right. So I've done it for Seth the Moose a few times at C2E2 where I have a sign that says legally not Seth the Moose, who's an artist friend of mine when I'm staffing his booth. But I know his work so well, I can talk about it like I made it. So
just FYI, I freaking love Seth's work. He did my favorite covers for 2 of my books, and it drives me nuts because they're not mine, but he freaking killed it. They're absolutely amazing.
Okay.
That's
wow.
awesome.
All right, let's go around the room and take a look at where everybody's at with the drawings.
That's why we need a hype
See
man.
what we got here.
Yes.
We need someone like.
Here's the Monster Girl.
Kyle.
Okay, Mom, I'm talking.
Sorry,
Monster Girl, looking
Like a
for a bit of
monster.
40 still. Who's going to put that in?
Who's gonna take her home?
That's a
Those
low
scales.
Look at
With
that.
scales. Uko, let's look at Invisible Woman.
Oh yeah, Invisible Woman.
Hot character now if you're playing Rivals.
Making
Oh, I
progress.
can't see. Look, I can't see.
Nice.
The Invisible Woman.
Oh my god!
Beautiful.
Wow, you're painting it. Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
You're so good. I
Look
love
at that. Look at that.
So beautiful.
Okay, then that
It's ink wash.
I believe that has a bid already. Yeah, that has a bid of $100 from Ilya.
Yeah.
So we're looking for the next bid on that. And now this is Mog's Savage Land Rogue, which has a bid of $70 from Mike Asbit. So we are looking for the next bid on that. Okay. And next we have Poison Ivy from Jen.
That's like,
which has a bid of $90 from Ilya.
That's
insanity.
insanity.
Is that comic book size? Ilya is going crazy on the board tonight.
What was the question?
Yeah. Is that the Poison Ivy? Is that a comic book size?
It is.
Okay.
There you go. And next we have Go Fish with Galactus.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my God, that's my husband.
Really nice.
That's my husband.
They're looking for a bid of 75 on that one.
Maybe that's why I like Galactus so much. It reminds me of Mel. I have the power.
Right,
always hungry.
Now we have Trish. Scar is done. Looking for a bid of 50 on that.
Working on.
And she started on Deadpool Dog.
Yeah. It's going to be a
Get your
little
Deadpool dog there. Put that bid in for 60. Okay.
Deadpool.
And then we have some additional pieces. Remember them all. Okay, and Jen, you had a couple of pieces, right?
Yes.
Additional pieces. Okay, you have Magic, which has a bid of 75 from Mike. Look at that. Okay, looking for the next bid on that one. And Black Cat is looking for a bid of 60.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then John. Is John still there?
John
had a Wolverine.
He bailed. He wasn't
He's looking
feeling
for a
well.
bid. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, John had a Wolverine that he was putting up for 50.
Yeah.
Right, and then Mog has 3 additional pieces that she's putting up, starting at 125. So there's this piece here.
Can't see.
Not sure if you can see it too well.
Wow, it's really pixelated.
Yeah, it's got the glare. Okay, but that's a 125. Then we got Medusa. That's also 125. And Allura from the Nira X series.
Yeah.
Also at 125. Okay, so we got that. All right, and it is 8:33. If you haven't yet put in Panza and EXP 100, we will be doing these giveaways very shortly. Make sure you hit that follow button. Help us get to our next 100 episode to episode 200. And that way you can stay in the know and continue receiving the weekly content that the EXP provides for you, like Nick Barucci's Original Art Show every Fridays at 7 p.m. Okay. Yeah, Derek Neiman just put in his EXP 100. We got EXP 100 from Rook Piece. Thank you. Thank you. Stephen Dennis putting in his EXP 100. Yeah, roll that up. It's not too late to bring your friends over. Get them over here to the show. Hit that follow button. The more the merrier. All right. Okay. So we were talking about cons, but Uko, what projects are you working on currently?
Right now, I'm just currently working on my own stuff at the moment. Well, that commissions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a little ash can completed for San Diego.
Ooh, nice.
Love an ash can.
Yeah, I did an ash can a few years ago, like right before COVID. Again, I had to stop because I wasn't making any money on it. So during that time, I kind of like started rewriting it, So I've got like a new opening for it. So doing that and doing commissions and any other freelancing work that comes my way.
If I ever win the lottery, all of my comics will be a quarter.
Actually, me too. I would love that. That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Or it's like, welcome to 1847. It's a quarter.
Have you ever thought about like at least do it digitally free so everyone can have access to it?
Oh yeah, I am a big fan of. I don't, especially for stuff that's already done, and I don't mind it being for free for a digital download.
Yeah.
I want fans to have no paywall to become a fan.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I like Free Comic Book Day so much, you know?
Yeah. Okay, especially after a while, there's some things where I'm just like, I don't care about like, getting the $5 for this. So I'm just like, just put it out there. Red dot sale. Everybody gets it.
And that's why I'm such a big fan of giving it out to other people for like to give away on your Kickstarter campaign as a digital bonus. Like if that gets my stories out in front of more people, that's just a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. And I like having the digital downloads, especially now because of like, like the whole like having to ship things out for original artwork. If I can just have a PDF that people overseas can have, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
You know what's really funny about folks overseas? My Little Pony, funny enough, just hit really big in China. And apparently, like, there's huge resellers coming over and buying up all the OA from the comics that they can find and taking it back to sell in China.
Oh my God.
What a niche thing to happen.
Yep. I was like, whoa, I don't think I expected this. This happened last year. I don't think I expected it to happen in 2024.
That wasn't on my bingo card.
It's a shame that I did all my work for that digitally.
How were you supposed to know the pony market was about to boom in a different country?
Well, and then they were paying crazy money, like crazy money for the original stuff. I was like, wow.
It's like, what the heck? You never know what it's going to be, man.
Yeah, you never know what's going to hit somewhere.
Yeah. How was Emerald City for those who went?
A solid show. Emerald City is always a solid show. That's what I hear a lot of people say. I'm just quoting a lot of people. but for me, it was solid too. So, have you been to Emerald? Of course, you're like been in the business for years. Like, what about you, Cole? Do you like Emerald City?
Yeah, I went the year after COVID, which is what 21.
Yeah.
And 22. Yeah, I went to
first year
my
outside
first time in. Huh?
The first year outside of COVID?
Yeah, I think it was 20 because 20 was canceled.
21.
And I think, and I think 21 and 22. Which one was it? Yeah. Yeah, 21 and 22 was the year I went. And I had a great time.
Alex got it.
Right? Yeah. It's amazing.
But I've been, they've been rejecting my application the last couple of years. So
I know. It's what's interesting was it's like jury now, right? Jury something, and we got luckily for this is our second year in a row that we got in, and I was looking at around like, and I thought, for something like a jury run show, this sure looks very arts and crafty, very
that happens a lot.
Like, like stickers and pins and T-shirts. Like, are you serious? This is jury run. What?
I say those stickers and buttons were being bought up a lot when I was there.
Yeah. I mean, like, I always have like a little variety of like little things like stickers and magnets and whatever buttons and pins. You have like a little like section for that, and then OA section, and then book section. And
I think so. Yeah.
Like a variety, but I haven't done a show. I haven't done that show. I mean, I don't even do SDCC right, so whatever.
Yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con is a different beast. That's not a convention at this point. That's just like a it's a different monster.
I don't know what it is anymore. It's like
because it's mostly celebrity con at this point. It's not much about the artists anymore.
And the space where the artists are is so like there's two big sections. They're very far away from each other. And you know, it just seems like very inconvenient to be an artist at San Diego.
But it is
You
the
have a
numbers
booth
game.
or Artist Alley area?
Me, I was floating around to different shops, tables, and signing books.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're actually in Artist Alley for San Diego Comic Con, it's insane. If you're there the whole time, you can make hand over fist money because there's about 250,000 people cycling through you, and you just need 100 people to look at you. Like it's so the numbers game is insane.
I don't know what I would do if I actually had a table and sat there the entire weekend. Like, what is that? A 5-day show, basically?
Yep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm gonna have to ice down my arm every night. Like, just kill me.
Yep. Is like you gotta pace that thing out.
That sounds like a marathon.
That's a marathon.
It really is a marathon.
Wait, I have to wrap my head around this. So, Kat, are you saying are you talking about the same San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah.
Wow.
San Diego International.
Who's had a table? They were like, it was miserable.
Yeah,
And
that's what I thought.
It's like it is a little bit because you only have a 3-foot table in Artist Alley.
Yeah, it's like tiny.
Yes, but if you know how to use your space well, because it's like usually it's because they do it in alphabetical order. So I'll usually sit next to David Mack, and he did. No. Yeah, but here's the thing: it's like we're friends, we're buddies, and it's like we were able to just because his table does get chaotic. He just takes like a stack of like 50 giant watercolors, like 3 different stacks of 50, and he just places it boom, boom, boom on top. And everybody will just slowly flip through it. It's like nobody cares. And I'm just like, dude, you got 3 feet of space and you brought in like 500 originals. Like he's insane.
Yeah.
But like we all do the same where it's like I have my portfolio open on top of another open portfolio on top of another open portfolio. And nobody minds. Like they look through it and they're just like, oh, like this is great. But you really have to sit there all day. You have to come there absolutely stocked with things that are just ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, and then for me, it's like I do custom commissions there on the spot, where it's like I can usually get them done in like an hour or two. So people are like, "Okay, cool. There's a panel I want to see," and I'm like, "Cool." And so it's like I'll text you when it's done, and they're like, "Awesome."
Yeah.
Huh.
I've seen Kat do that.
I've never been at an artist table there, so I don't know.
It's
crazy. Absolutely insane, but you do need to have a really good you have to have good stamina for it, and you have to take breaks. You really have to take breaks or you will just burn out.
What the heck? Wow.
It's like we have a little cooler under the table. My dad and I will take turns where it's just like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. You hang on to all my stuff. I'm going to decompress for 20 minutes. Bye. And it's
so you kind of like take a nap
to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Doing a tag team.
Yeah, but it is something where and this is only for San Diego Comic-Con that will do this. We don't do this for any other convention where it's like we are up at 6 a.m. and we are there the entire time, like talking with everybody. And we usually don't leave there until midnight where it's like, and that's every day for 5 days. Yep. Because we go out to dinners, we go out and network. We're talking to everybody.
I mean, I like that.
That's the way to
however,
do it.
But here's the thing:
I literally go back to my room and cry every night. I would just
we
be like,
only do it for 5 days. That's the only time we ever do that. When we're at a normal convention, it's not that level of insanity where it's just like, oh, like we'll have dinner like after the show is done because it's usually like a 2 or 3 day show.
It's like literally the middle of con season. Like you're at a con the next weekend maybe, or like 2 weeks from then, and you're just like, well, I've not physically recovered or emotionally or anything.
It's straight. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. You got to train for it.
Wait. So presentation is not important.
Heroes Con.
It is.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, San Diego.
Yeah.
Heroes Con is going to be similar to that, but it's only for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So on the first night when the show is done, they have their drink and draw, and it is a big event. A lot of artists go there, and you're drawing on these custom-made. What do you call that? Those coasters. Okay.
Yeah.
They have custom-made coasters that you draw on,
Yeah.
And then you're going to turn it in. They put that on a table that's priced anywhere from 5 to 50 or more, depending on what they think it is, right?
Mhm.
And all that money goes to charity. That's night one. That goes on all night long. Okay. Anything
Yeah.
that's left over, you'll see at the managing person's table throughout the con, so that way they can try to make more money for a charity. The second night is their big auction night for the artwork. They never get through everything for the whole night. So anything that doesn't get auctioned off that night, you will see the next day on Sunday, right when they start opening up. They'll start auctioning off the rest of the pieces that they have, right? And that's another event that we stay up late for to watch and see what things go for. On Sunday night, the last night, if you're lucky enough, you'll get invited to their private dinner where they just do a fantastic barbecue. Right? So again, that's another marathon. It's only for 3 days, but it will rock your world.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
I'm
so we got
definitely-
8:46. Let's go ahead and do the giveaways.
Last time I went to Heroes Con, I came back with COVID, so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, is it okay if I run through a couple questions in the chat before the giveaway?
Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, so we got somebody in here saying it's like, do you book dinners, like, you know, for big networking conventions like that? Usually no. Usually we try to do it really relaxed, unless it was like you knew it was like a high profile person, then maybe you want to do something a bit special. And then the other question was any networking tips. And for me personally, the biggest networking tip that I have is just to try and be actually just friends with people. Don't try and just ask people to try and get something out of them. Just be friends. Like, just be friendly. Just be really nice. And if you can give them something for free, that would be great, because it just establishes a good relationship. Because like, people are much more likely to give jobs to their friends than a stranger. So just be nice, be friendly, but don't go into it expecting something out of it, because that makes everybody feel like crap. Like, just honestly, just be friends.
It actually turns people off if you're just coming there and you're trying to get something for them.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, okay, you're just basically just using me. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the same thing with our approach too, is that, you know, if we have somebody go out to dinner or whatever, it's mainly to be friends. As far as like putting up a big dinner event, we do one for the Amazing Con in Hawaii. I'll get like a round of people, usually about like 30 or so. Private dinner, set price, set menu, usually an 8-9 course dinner that everybody just loves. I turn them on to the local Hawaiian food that's there. And we've had a lot of the guests of the show come out to the show to dinner.
Yeah.
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 So, you know, sometimes we'll do things like that. I haven't done it for anywhere else, though.
I really hate.
Okay,
that.
so.
No, I'm just talking
But
about
then
like.
sometimes there's other things that are going on. Like when we go to Fan Expo Dallas, there's actually an art community there that always has dinner on Friday night, I think. So we always go to that because it's a great way to meet people, fans, and a bunch of those people will commission us. We've gotten some of our biggest commissions from that group.
Yeah.
So
and if you just
if
have
we
like
ever get back to Dallas and you guys are there, let me know. I will bring you into this group.
Yeah.
It's like bring a little postcard, little business card, little something, just like
Yeah,
and
bring your portfolio.
So
these guys, they don't want little things; they want big things.
They want the big things.
They will spend the money. Yeah, they are big spenders. All right, let's go ahead and do the giveaways because we've got about like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing is let's do Frankenslaves. Let's roll for this. Rook Piece gets that.
Winner.
Right now,
Rook Piece,
okay,
congrats.
next we'll do the Misfits. Devil's Misfits from Jamie Tyndall.
Okay.
Okay, this is a great book. Whoever gets this is going to be really happy. Boom. That is going to go to Chris I gets that.
Yes. Oh,
and then
but
don't forget to fill out the magic form that's going to come out at
yeah,
the end here. You'll see up in the comments so that way we know where everything is going to go.
you forgot to add though.
And next, we're going to give away Mog's prints.
The giveaway,
You're going to get the
international is
League
not
of
free, guys.
Legends,
You have to pay for the shipping for
Poison
international.
Ivy, okay. And
Derek.
Princess of Mars. That's going to go to Derek Neiman.
Hey.
Well done. And next we have a montage of Prince, the Fantasy, and the exclusive print by Mog, Lewis, and On. And this one here. Okay. That's going to go to Icy Boy.
Icy Boy.
Congrats.
17. Okay, now get to some really good stuff from our special guest Uko Smith, book 1 of the his sketchbook. He's got 3 of these to give away.
I want one.
Sketchbook number 1 is going to go to. No, I want one too.
Short circuit, please win. Oh,
Brunson.
Brunson. You won.
Congrats.
Congrats, Brunson.
Well done. All right, sketchbook number 2. Dave. Oh, Garth Wong. Gets that one.
Congrats.
Let's give away for tonight.
Yep.
Steve. Congrats. Congrats.
Stevie V.
The
All right,
man,
I
the
want to
myth,
thank
the
you all
legend.
guys for putting that in. That was a nice set of giveaways we did tonight. We're going to go ahead and round the room and show where the artwork stands this far and see where the bids are at as well.
Yay.
Starting with Cat and Mouse with the Monster Girl, which has a current bid of $40 from Stevie B. So we are looking for the
Beautiful.
next bid. If anything
Thank you.
higher than 40.
I've been
You can go ahead
I've
and
been
stick
enjoying
that
just
into the
doing
comments.
I've been enjoying just doing the pencil works lately.
Wow.
I know. All right, let's go to Trish.
So pretty.
She's got a Scar looking for a bid of 50, and then she was working on Deadpool Dog.
So
Looking
cute.
for a bid of 50 and 60 on Deadpool Dog.
That's
Somebody don't let that go away. All
Oh my god.
right,
Pretty
Fish
Look
is
at
next.
his face. Look
Mr.
at those
Fish
walleyes.
has got Galactus. Looking for a bid of 75 on Galactus. Show that
Wow.
up. Look
Them
at
inks
that.
so blue.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's when
Fantastic
Mel
job on
Mel is
there.
hangry. That's Mel's hangry face.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever.
Has 3 pieces. Poison Ivy has a current bid of $90
Nice.
from Ilya.
Jim,
Looking
you're
for
like
the next bid on that.
your details are like autistic level, like leaves. I don't know, man.
You say autistic level?
Yeah, autistic level, man. Look at that. Like
High
I wish you
focus.
I wish you
Yeah,
could
like-
show though, because some of this is actually metallic ink, so you got some glitter and stuff in here too.
see that's not a normal level. I'm
Let's
talking
see
about
your other pieces.
Doing
as
too
well.
much.
You have Magic, which has a bid of
that's
75
right.
from Mike. Right. And Chris has placed a bid of 75 on Fish's Galactus.
Woohoo!
And Black Cat has a bid of $60 from Steve EB, looking for the next
I
bid
don't
on that
know.
as well.
I bet you
Thinking
Jim Leonard's house is meticulous.
Very good.
I bet.
Right. God does rule above all.
Yeah.
My office is. The rest of the house, no.
No, you know what? Everybody who's really clean, I go to their house and they say, "Oh, my house is a mess," and I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty clean."
Like, really, this is a mess.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
stop by. I'll show you.
So I don't have the option.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
Everybody's got that one room in their house where they just throw everything. Mine is my office. That's why I'm out here. In the living room. So,
Okay, we don't have John.
Oh, we missed
Okay,
John.
Icy Boy. All right.
My goodness.
Ilya takes the poison ivy to 150.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like the glitter, man. It's a glitter. Yeah.
I am going to keep working on this too, so
Yeah.
there will be more.
All right, okay, we want to take a look at Uko's Invisible Woman.
Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta
Alright.
see this Invisible Woman.
That has a current bid of $100 from Ilya.
Give me a second here.
I really wish I could see you like paint one day, man. Jesus. Yeah.
It's so awesome.
I know. Gosh, it's so nice.
And like, I love how it fades at the bottom, like toward her.
Yeah,
feet.
that's my fave. Yeah.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Okay, then we have Lass's Bog,
Yeah.
who's working on Savage Land, and it probably won't get finished.
It still looks amazing.
Thank you.
I love all of
Current
the
bid.
values added.
Are you using a blender?
No, actually, this is an ink wash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I really like use like a lot of watered down, brush. Yeah. Actually, I did use a little bit of blender. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
For the flesh. See, I love talking equipments, man. I wish I could talk about paint all day with you, but I can't. So.
It's funny.
Yes,
It's like,
yes, Erwin. Right now, Ilya has Invisible Woman and Poison Ivy.
Ah, okay.
Don't be afraid to outbid him. Okay. And then we're still looking at bid on these three from Mog.
Yeah.
If you want any of that. All right. Don't forget to fill out that form in the comments if you are a winner tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out. $90 on the road for Mog.
Wow, thank you.
Next week we have a returning guest with Rob Maltari. We'll be talking Night Wolf and Snowpaw. And so you will see him next week. Special thank you to Uko Smith for coming out and joining us on our 100th episode.
The raid can.
I feel honored.
What? I feel honored that. Yeah.
It was handy.
It's kind of rarely get invited to like online drawing parties.
Yeah, we're gonna have you back if it's okay with you.
Well,
yeah,
we'll have you come out. You won't be the special guest, but you'll be able to join the crew here. Not with as many as we have right now. We just had that because of the 100th episode.
Where can we find you on social media?
All right, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
On me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram. That's where I do my most damage. Instagram.
Most damage.
I get +5 on TikTok.
I got TikTok, but I rarely use it. I just post up little shorts, videos on TikTok. Got Twitter. Got Blue Sky. I've got wanting to build that up. And I have my art page through Facebook and personal page through Facebook.
Awesome. Because I love your
There you
stuff.
go.
I want to
Okay,
keep
we're
up.
out of time. I want to thank again for everybody for coming out. Make sure you fill out that form. Join us next week with Rob Maltari. All right. Thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.